The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Hello again and welcome to Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. I am Dustin Starr alongside my lovely Maria.
We have another fun week in store for you inside and outside of the ring.
Yep, we have women's division action with Simone Sherie going one-on-one with Killer Bay Heather Monroe with HALSTON BODDY at ringside.
Before that, it's MJF versus Willie Mack, and we'll have a little fun with more of our wrestlers at home series.
You'll really love that. And finally, in our main event today, it's Royce Isaacs with Jamie Iovine defending the United TV Championship against his rival Bateman in a bullrope match.
We saw these two go at it a few weeks ago, but this one takes the cake. I don't want to spoil it for you. You'll have to see it to believe it.
Let's head to the ring for our first match.
Main event time here on part one of Coastline Clash. And for the second consecutive year, MJF returns to Coastline Clash. Last year, Maxwell Jacob Friedman defended his CZW title against Swade Thompson, who cashed in the PP3. And now MJF finds himself in the bright lights of the main event. It wouldn't be a celebration of all things championship wrestling from Hollywood without this man. He's gone on to become an international superstar, and it all started right here on this program. His journey to become the television champion went on to become a heritage champion, NWA national champion. You've seen him on Impact Wrestling, the NWA, Lucha Underground, but it all started right here. Truly one of our homegrown heroes.
Did you miss anything, Todd? Willie Mack has done everything. Everything. But is he going to be able to get MJF?
Here to set the stage for our big week one Coastline Clash main event, Adnan Qureshi.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to my left, from South Central Los Angeles, weighing in at Get out of my ring with your dollar store suit. How about we introduce the only guy on this show that matters? Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And right here is everybody's favorite little wrestler, Willie Mack, whatever. Oh, you guys like Willie Mack, huh? Yeah? You know what, Willie? You know why these people love you and hate me? It's because you remind them so much of themselves. Out of shape, California scum. And that's why I'm better than you, and you know.
Willie Mack has heard quite enough of that. Willie Mack stomping a mud hole in MJF, not endearing himself to the fans here in the Irvine Improv or Willie Mack. Willie Mack never met a fight he didn't like.
Yeah, he got tired of what MJF was saying. He really laid in that right hand, took MJF right down to the mat.
A lot of buzz.
Yeah, he's reeling back.
A lot of buzz between both of these guys recently and what they're doing. Willie Mack with Impact Wrestling. Marcus Jacob Friedman. Hold on, quiet please. Oh, my goodness. Might have to take
hard.
an initial off that name.
I mean, that can register on the Richter scale when Willie Mack chops you.
Crowd wants another one. And I don't know if MJF's going to be on another episode of Being the Elite anytime soon after that. Whew. If he does, he's going to be wearing a whole lot of red.
Oh, there you go. See, that's the MJF that we were waiting to see. Smart. Finds his opportunity and attacks.
MJF is resourceful. He's a wily veteran. He thinks he's better than everybody. He thinks he's better than all the fans, thinks he's better than Willie Mack. Well, when you're in there with Willie Mack, you better be prepared to prove it.
Yeah, you got to have confidence going into with Willie Mack. I mean, if you, there's that confidence. If you show any weakness, if you're afraid, if you doubt yourself, Willie, he's going to find that opening or make that opening and take the fight to you. MJF's coming at him since the beginning, almost.
What was that all about? Is MJF going to compete in the Fargo Strut contest in next year's Cauliflower Alley Club?
Compete? No competition at all. He'll take home the title.
Snapmare, and I'll give him this. He's turned the table of momentum in this thing. He has neutralized Willie Mack. He's slowed down Willie Mack. But he better not make the mistake of thinking that Willie Mack is out of shape and doesn't have a big gas tank, because Willie can go.
I mean, he moves like no one I've seen. A man at his size should not be able to do the things physically that he does. There you go. Don't give him an opportunity. Going right back to the midsection.
MJF in control. He has turned the tide. Can it stay that way? We'll be back with our big main event right after this.
Memphis weather can be tricky, and so can repairing a roof, but not with Pro Shingle. Complicated insurance claims are easy with Pro Shingle. They'll handle that process for you. Pro Shingle offers free estimates and have financing plans in place so they can help you right now. Be sure to ask about their new roof shampoo. Locally owned and operated, fully licensed and insured, it's the simple choice. Go to ProShingle.com, 901-258-6503, and let Pro Shingle help today.
This is what we are doing while we socially distance ourselves. Playing football, playing video games, taking the dogs on walks.
Man, that tastes just like watermelon. That is neat.
Oh, give me that can, girl. I need some more pep in my step.
You're over peppy. There's a line between obnoxious and peppy.
Ooh, cold.
Red Bull Summer Edition Slush.
Championship Wrestling joins forces with Grind City Designs to bring you the all-new Championship Wrestling Shop. All styles, all sizes, featuring the legends of classic Memphis wrestling. Pickup or delivery.
Welcome back. MJF going for the cover as he got the best of Willie Mack throughout the break. Methodical pace, trying to wear out the big man and take away all that high-impact offense from Willie Mack's playbook. And look at this now.
There he goes again. See, he has been working the midsection. The only downside you might be able to say, I think maybe you can, I haven't seen it very much, maybe he's trying to like burn out Willie Mack. Try to use all, oh, here, grabbing, little assist.
Little tried and true with the abdominal stretch, but getting the added leverage.
He's gone from the bear hugs. He slipped the kitchen sink. He's got the abdominal stretch. He's going all midsection on the big man.
I'll tell you what, though, with this partisan crowd, I don't think MJF's going to get away with it. I think the crowd in the house is going to be all too willing to inform the official of MJF and his misdoings.
Yeah, they should really just let the wrestlers wrestle and they can just stay in the stands. Oh. Really hitting it into Willie Mack.
Count administered here. Oh, he's got to be careful flirting with this. Oh, the referee getting physically involved. And now a hip toss by Willie Mack, but a lot of damage on the shoulder and to that rib cage. But Willie Mack, adrenaline can do wonders.
Yeah, he's hitting him so much, but everything he's got to lift up through that midsection. Oh, let's see the kip.
Oh, can he do it? Yes, back. Incredible, but it was costly. Standing moonsault. Willie hits it, center of the ring. but the ribs, the damage of the abdominal stretch, slow to cover, and had he covered immediately, capitalized, maybe he would have gotten the pin.
Yeah, you're going to see with Willie Mack later in this match, if he gets an opportunity, is he going to guess about that frog splash? Is he going to second guess? You don't know, because now he's got a hurt middle. Look at that, just struggling to get over to MJF.
Well, I think we're going to find out, because Willie Mack is putting MJF right into the drop zone, partner.
Yeah, going right there. Let's see what he's doing.
Looking for that 6-star frog splash. Oh, it turns in midair, and that turn might have cost him a little too much time. MJF trying to capitalize. I think he was going now into a single leg crab. Is this what we're going to see when Peter Avalon is in there with David Arquette in a couple weeks? A variation of the Golden Arch, and Willie Mack is in trouble.
Yeah, Willie, he's got to get to the ropes. He's had so much abuse to that midsection, and now just getting wrenched back. Ooh, he's got to get out.
And you're not going to have spring, and Willie Mack gets to the safety of the ropes. That will break the hold, but residual damage done.
Yeah, and MJF taking a few extra seconds on the hold, holding it in there, now taking his time. Look at Willie down. You don't see that often, Todd.
I agree. This methodical pace is working. Tried and true offense, not taking too many risks, not making mistakes as MJF. It was fundamental. It was an abdominal stretch, in essence, that put Willie Mack in this position.
Yeah, some bear hugs, some abdominal, a little knee. Yeah, it's weird seeing Willie down like this. Oh, just taking out everything Willie can do. You know, we talk about Willie's physical prowess, but too, MJF, he is built. He's a big, thick guy, too.
Uh-oh. If you're going to try and take Willie Mack out, you better get the job done. Many have tried. Many have failed. That's why Willie Mack, one of the most decorated athletes in the over 8-year history of championship wrestling from Hollywood. And Willie Mack right at home in the main event. And that fist fighting a home on the face of MJF. What in the world? He spit right in his face.
Whoa.
And now goes to the eye. How many shortcuts is this guy going to take?
He knows them all, Todd. Let's find out.
Bullhead is down. Oh, Willie Mack goes upstairs. Nice enziguri.
Yeah, caught him running in, too. Man.
Dan Joseph, this turns into a slugfest. That doesn't bode well for MJF. Willie Mack looking to seal the deal. Only a count of 2, says the official.
I mean, it doesn't bode well with a healthy Willie Mack, but you get a lot of your power and strength driving through the midsection, and that's been taken away from Willie Mack. His strikes won't have the same power they normally do.
Well, it looked pretty good when he just left his feet a couple of times over, partner.
I agree, and it could have been a 3 count, but it wasn't.
And that's what I'm talking about, that he's going into the reserve gas tank is Willie Mack. But again, you see it here. Precious time ticking away, not able to push the advantage, not able to keep the full court press is Willie Mack right now.
Yeah, he's digging deep just to stand up, let alone keep fighting forward. A little rope assist while he's standing.
When your ribs are compromised like that, and you're a big man like Willie Mack who needs that oxygen, how tough is it to even catch a breath?
It's incredibly difficult.
Watch out, ref!
Whoa.
Getting the the referee's back was turned, a blatant low blow, not like this on one of our biggest events. Willie Mack, wow, too much power.
Wow.
Are there any lows that MJF will not be willing to stoop to in this main event matchup?
I want to talk about Willie Mack. Could you imagine how he kicked out of that? He got walloped right down low, and he was able to kick.
Well, you can't put your hands on an official, and MJF, I think MJF might want to get disqualified just to get out of here, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Don't turn around. You're not going to like the view. Stunner! Maybe going to dish out some more. Willie Mack, look out here. Oh, little throwback action. Chocolate Thunder Driver.
1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Willie Mack!
Chocolate Thunder Driver by Willie Mack, and revenge is sweet indeed. Let's take a look back at the action.
Let's.
Brought to you by Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Coming up, Father's Day at the Canyon Club in Agora Hills. HollywoodWrestling.com for tickets. The low blow, the roll-up. MJF thought he had stole it, thought he had it, but now the stunner followed up by a little old school chocolate thunder driver. Willie Mack victorious in our main event. More to come next week, including the Heritage title on the line as Coastline Clash rages on.
Boy, does Pro Shingle have a deal for you.
Pro Shingle will pay your insurance deductible for you on a complete roof replacement for the next 30 days up to $1,000.
Call 901-258-6503 or go to ProShingle.com.
Health Markets compares your current plan with thousands of options nationwide from national insurance companies. With so many changes to health insurance plans, are you still sure you have the right fit?
That's why I love Health Markets, your insurance marketplace. They guarantee you won't find a lower price anywhere for the plans they offer.
Their new Fit Score instantly compares thousands of plans, both on the government exchange and off, to find the one that best fits your insurance needs. In minutes, you can find out if your current plan is the right fit, or if there's another one that can get you extra coverage or help save you money. Best of all, their service is completely free. You may even qualify for free health insurance with no monthly premiums. The Health Markets Fit Score makes it easy to find the right plan for you. For this free service, call right now.
Your insurance marketplace, Health Markets.
Call Health Markets today at 1-800-207-1241. That's 1-800-207-1241.
The all-new Championship Wrestling podcast is presented by Be Free CBD.
Call you out on this. You've been helping her a lot at these matches lately.
How dare you, first of all.
There's been a couple of assists. I mean, you guys are...
Listen, when it comes down to it, Michael Jordan needed a Scottie Pippen. Kobe Bryant needed a Shaq.
CBD.com joins forces with Championship Wrestling to help you be and feel your best.
Welcome back to the studio. Let's have a little fun, shall we?
Yes, what happens when we finally get that text that business is back to normal?
Dustin, I'm sure you'll be stumbling around to get your hair fixed.
Oh boy, hey, I wouldn't be the only one.
Let's take a look. You can watch episode 9, Coastline Clash Part 1, in full on our official YouTube channel at CW30 Wrestling.
Up next, it's women's division action with Killer Bay Heather Monroe taking on Simone Sherie.
Keep an eye on HALSTON BODDY.
Oh, and I can't wait to see what he's wearing this week.
Me too.
Let's go back to the ring.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Brisbane, Australia, Simone Sherie.
Another indication of the global scope of the United Wrestling Network. Great competitor out of Australia, Simone Sherie. Not the first time we've seen her on this program. Really went to war with the Killer Bay.
And introducing her opponent, being accompanied to the ring by HALSTON BODDY, she is the Killer Bay, Heather Monroe.
As we bring you this episode of The Body Shop, I'm begging somebody to take HALSTON BODDY to the juicing room.
Where do you think he goes shopping for those things? I mean, I've never seen anything like that in any of the stores I've ever been in my whole life.
But I'm sure you're extremely excited, as you always are,
Todd,
for the Killer Bay Heather Monroe.
I was distracted by man capes, Todd. Look at that. The Killer Bay Heather Monroe. We've seen this before. We've seen Simone before. We've seen Heather Monroe before. Oh, here we go. We haven't seen this.
Body Shop time.
Darlings, 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 darlings. Welcome to the first episode of The Body Shop, starring me, HALSTON BODDY. Oh yeah, soak it in, because there's only one guest worthy of being on the first ever Body Shop, and that is this gorgeous, talented, and the jewel of the upper class, Miss Heather Monroe. Now, I could spend months, years in fact, standing in this ring talking about how talented you are, how gorgeous you are on a daily basis, and how you've run through the roster here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. But I'm gonna let you do the honor. Tell him, Heather.
Well, HALSTON, as you know, I invited Christy Janes back here to have a rematch because I beat her, you know. But Christy Janes, who, by the way, did put up a good fight, she didn't want to come because she was scared. But it's your lucky day, Simone, because you're like really pretty. So we're gonna give you a second chance. As everybody knows, I've already beat Simone. So honey, good luck.
You are so generous, Heather. Ring that bell.
Another international incident here for the Killer Bay. Referenced Christy Janes out of Brazil, who Heather Monroe did defeat, but a tough matchup, as it was the previous encounter between Monroe and Simone Sherie out of Australia. Simone, a pugilist, a big boxing background.
What, Todd? Come on, this is a family show.
She was a boxer.
Oh, okay.
And is an excellent striker and can go from sweet to psycho in snap of a finger.
But Todd, she's in there, ouch, against the Killer Bay. And she's got HALSTON BODDY watching her back. Todd, this is gonna be a hard match for Sheree to win.
Dropping the elbow down is Simone Sherie, getting her whole body into that. Much to the chagrin of HALSTON BODDY.
Ooh.
I like what she does. It really winds that leg up.
Yep, little extra momentum, throwing herself back, swinging around. Heather Monroe, no answer to this. Oops, yeah, you say it.
HALSTON BODDY getting a hold of the leg. Now, not this way. Oh, wow, what a shot.
What a kick.
Talk about whipping your foot around. That's exactly what the Killer Bay did. Scores with a big shot right up the middle now. vicious here offense by the Killer Bay, who's turned this match around thanks to the outside interference by HALSTON BODDY.
Oh, I don't know. I think that the cape just got tangled up a little bit.
Heather Monroe using her assets, getting on her way to victory here.
Yeah, this is where Heather Monroe is trouble for the competition. Any opening that she gets, she'll seize, whether it's from HALSTON BODDY or not, whatever. But she'll just take, and then it's almost impossible to get back up. She just stays on you.
Yeah, trouble for the competition when her personal assistant gets physically involved in the matchup. But here you see some of the power in the hands, dynamite in the fists of Simone Sherie. Comes up with the big swinging neck breaker. Overpowered the Killer Bay, and I do believe that Simone has the advantage when it comes to the power game.
Maybe she could be more of a striker, sure. Oh, but never mind.
Heather Monroe followed her in, went 0 to painful quickly. Sidestep there, nice roll up. Here we go, the weight across the shoulders. Oh my goodness, just like that.
Boom.
Here is your winner, Heather Monroe.
But the catalyst to that victory was HALSTON BODDY interfering on the outside. That turned the tide of this matchup in a big way.
Hey, if Sheree's not smart enough to have a manager or a friend out here to watch HALSTON BODDY.
A little of a strategy session here, and I'm not so sure that Heather Monroe didn't have a handful of tights as well.
Hey, if you didn't see it, the ref didn't see it, nobody saw it, it didn't happen, Todd.
Darling, darling, darling Simone. You might as well go out and buy a lottery ticket right now, because it is now a double lucky day for you. Heather Monroe has been so gracious to offer you a second chance to beat her. Right now, you're right, third chance, but right now, we're gonna have a second match right now. Have at it. Go for it.
Well, I think Simone Sherie all too happy. She feels that she got cheated. First, the outside interference by HALSTON BODDY, then perhaps a handful of tights. Bell sounds. Well, I guess part 2 of this matchup when we return on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Right now, it seems the world is moving fast.
Things keep changing, and we know it can be overwhelming.
As parents, we understand your worry and concern, and just know we're here with you.
In the meantime, let's all use this moment to slow down a bit. Use this time to take care of yourself.
To bond with your family and loved ones and lift each other up.
Or just binge watch that TV show you were trying to finish. We will all get through this as families, friends, and as a community.
Remember, we're all in this together.
Man, that tastes just like watermelon. That is neat.
Oh, give me that can, girl. I need some more pep in my step.
You're over peppy. There's a line between obnoxious and peppy. Ooh, cold. Red Bull Summer Edition Slush.
Championship Wrestling joins forces with Grind City Designs to bring you the all-new Championship Wrestling Shop. All styles, all sizes, featuring the legends of classic Memphis wrestling. Pickup or delivery.
Memphis in May continues at www.stspod.club. It's all about Memphis, so be sure to check it out.
I'm ready to count down my top 10 slaps.
Pretty sure that I'm on that list too.
5 through 10, you should be.
Give them a listen. www.stspod.club.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. No, you're not seeing double. This match continues. A second opportunity granted by Heather Monroe and HALSTON BODDY for Simone Sherie, who quite frankly was cheated in their first matchup.
Sure. You can say that. She was cheated, okay. But Heather Monroe is going to wrestle again. You should be thankful that she's getting this second match, second opportunity. We get to watch this one more time.
Well, here we see those fists of fire here by Sheree.
She's pugiling all over her.
Now the pugilist up to the task here, using what brought her to the dance, that boxing background. Big haymaker shot, and down goes the Killer Bay, who might be dead to rights.
Yeah, that was a strike right into the head. Dropping the Killer Bay. You don't see that too often.
Follow-up clothesline there by Simone Sherie, who is all kinds of fired up. Momentum squarely in the side of the Australian. Downstairs, upstairs, all points in between. Beautiful snap suplex. Can she capitalize? Float over now into the cover. Only a count of 2.
Yeah, really coming alive is Simone Sherie right now. Didn't like losing that first match. Heather Monroe, gracious enough to offer a second chance, and Sherie's not letting that pass.
Look out here. Momentum over the top, maybe thinking reverse DDT, trying to fight off is the Killer Bay. Nice counter. Physical counter there by Monroe to get out of harm's way, into the clothesline, back and forth, seesaw matchup, chapter 2.
Yeah, just, here, 1, 2. Ooh. Almost.
Heather Monroe proving she can go strike for strike with Simone Sherie. That big clothesline by Monroe really rocked the Australian.
Yeah, very good throwing her fist around earlier, but Monroe answering with that clothesline.
Maybe gonna look for the Michinoku driver, gonna take her way into the outback. Look out here though, inside cradle the other way, she got her!
Here is your winner, Simone Sherie.
She almost can't believe it herself, Todd.
Oh, I think just overjoyed that the wrongs have been done right, and HALSTON BODDY beside himself.
No. Not on my watch. Not here. Not today. We're not having those first 2 matches were just practice matches. Referee, we're doing this 2 out of 3. You ready for this, Simone? You want some of this? Yeah, you want best 2 out of 3? Is that what you want? Listen, I'm only here to tell you that you are gonna lose. I guarantee it. There it is.
Guaranteed.
Simone Sherie better watch her back.
What do you say? Ring that bell. Come on now.
Monroe trying to get the jump on the competition, but gotta wake up pretty early in the morning.
Yeah, Sheree, she had that scouted. Happened earlier in the match where BODDY was able to take advantage, but she knew it was happening again.
Heather Monroe is a master of using her surroundings, whether it be HALSTON BODDY or the ring as a weapon. Did so there with that second rope. And now this is turned into a best 2 out of 3 falls, and we're tied up 1-1.
Well, I mean, Heather Monroe's up 2-1 overall.
Technically, yes,
so,
but I'm saying on this episode.
You're right. Championship Wrestling from HALSTON BODDY and Heather Monroe.
Oh, man, don't give him any ideas.
What, you wouldn't tune into that every week, see what kind of capes he comes out in?
I'm sure Jamie Iovine is going to get the T-shirts printed. Ooh. That whole body shop segment just reeked of a paid advertisement by Jamie Iovine. Look out here, the movement of Simone Sherie. Again, dropped the first matchup here this week and has really been on fire ever since, getting the best of the Killer Bay, and that is difficult to do.
Yeah, they've gone back and forth in the beginning, but Cherie's been on top right now. She's getting impressive the longer this match goes on, or matches goes on.
Do you think at this point, Monroe and HALSTON BODDY, are not liking the bravado and maybe second guessing the cockiness? Ooh. Look out here, caught her in midair. Yeah. Sheree was looking for that crossbody.
Yeah, that just took a little bit too long to get together. Monroe, too smart, saw it coming, just threw a knee right up into it. Yeah, throwing your own body into somebody's knee, that'll take the wind out of you, crack a rib.
Monroe now looking gut wrench here, going right back to that midsection, trying to show some power in her own right. Ooh. Does so, muscles are over.
Wow.
Gut wrench suplex into the cover now. And that was a new wrinkle in the offense there of the Killer Bay.
Yeah, she really flips Simone around.
So Simone Sherie started this third chapter of this matchup with a lot of momentum and now just getting taken to task, and that's going to take a lot of the starch out of the tank of Sherie. Into the cover, almost a count of 3.
Yeah, after that first gut wrench, it was a pretty slow kick out from Simone. Really took a lot out of her. Monroe didn't cinch up as much on that next one after the gut buster. Might have ended it already.
But attacking the midsection, nice block there by Sherie. But again, that core has been attacked a lot. Maybe not as much mustard as she would normally have on those kicks. Look out here. There's that momentum. This time she hits it. Inverted DDT. Center of the ring. Here we go. Gonna take the series. No, only 2.
Monroe, she dropped right on the back of her head. The second time Simone went for that, able to hit it. What is she gonna do now, Todd?
I don't know, and even I will admit, though, that Heather Monroe always a move or 2 ahead of what you think she is, attacking that core, maybe trying to soften up Sheree for the 7-year stretch. Oh, and that's not gonna do Sheree any favors. Straight jacket backstabber into the cover.
Wow.
That was close, Dan.
Wow. She's getting that midsection work, and then that straight jacket backstabber. No way to protect yourself at all. Tough kick out.
Thinking Michinoku driver trying to put the nail in the coffin, but well scouted there by Simone Sherie. Oh man, she caught that right on the throat and jaw. Yeah. Monroe trying to capitalize. Again, right back to the midsection. And Sheree finds a way to kick out again. How does she have anything left at this point?
I don't know where she's digging from to keep kicking out of these moves Heather Monroe's been putting on her.
Heather Monroe, Dan, loves to say to her competition, you can't wrestle here. Apparently, Simone Sherie didn't get the memo.
Ooh, man, Biggie Small's up there now. He's getting chopped quite a few times.
Killer Bay looking high risk here, and he's got to be careful. You don't want to make a pivotal mistake in this precarious position.
Yeah, but you see how Sheree's been kicking out of everything Monroe's been doing. No.
Sheree.
Go. She's got her right where she wants her.
She's perched. What's she going to do from the top here? Frog splash. Into the cover. Oh, my goodness.
Here is your winner, Simone Sherie.
Heather Monroe not electing to take her tainted victory and go home, challenges to additional matchups, and Simone Sherie takes the series 2-3. Huge victory by Sheree. More to come.
This is what we are doing while we socially distance ourselves. Playing football, playing video games, taking the dogs on walks.
Severe weather can mean storm damage to the roof of your home. If you have a leak and need a repair, need a brand new roof, or just need a simple cleaning, let Pro Shingle help today. Go to proshingle.com or call 901-258-6503.
Welcome back. The last couple of weeks, we've been touring historic Midsouth Coliseum with Memphis wrestling legend King Cobra, and today it's our 3rd and final installment.
Once again, big thanks goes out to Coliseum Coalition and Just My Memphis for helping make this happen.
If you missed part 1 or 2, you can watch in full on our official YouTube channel. And of course, it's all presented by Be Free CBD.
What happened from there is just kind of, they forgot about it. You know, that's my opinion. Like an outsider looking in, they forgot about it. So people would come in, you see some of the doors are broken, they would come in, you know, kind of trash the place or hang out, or if somebody needed a place to stay and they didn't have a home, they would come in here until it was boarded up and such. But a lot of the tickets and files and stuff just stayed here. So one time I'm walking on this concourse. I was probably this tall. I had a t-shirt, Jerry Lawler t-shirt about down to my knees. It was my dad's shirt, I guess. And I ran into Bill Dundee. And naturally that night, Bill Dundee and Jerry Lawler were wrestling. And he stops, he says, "Boy, where the hell did you get that t-shirt?" And I thought, oh no, Bill Dundee called me with a Jerry Lawler t-shirt on. Ah. All right, so these were the good guy locker rooms. So this was your locker room, right?
Yeah, I was in this one, but most time I was in the back room back there. Lawler dressing room around the corner, Eddie Marlin, Jerry Harris. If they brought in a big name like Harley Race or somebody, they would give them a dressing room by themselves because they were part of this organization. They just come in.
The fans that do show up and the Memphians that do show up, that will let everybody else know there's a demand and people will come here to be entertained like they were before.
Yeah. You know, it's almost the same as it was last time I was in here, you know.
Just needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah. I'm all from getting it back up, you know. I would love to come something out of here anyway.
Me too. We'll be there together.
All right.
Whenever they reopen it, we'll be there together for sure.
Welcome back. What an exciting day of action it has been so far. You can watch that match in full on our YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, it's time for our main event. And this one will go down as one of the most epic matches in the history of championship wrestling.
Royce Isaacs and the main man, Bateman, had a nasty feud throughout most of 2019, and in our next match, it will all come to a head.
This is one of the most physical contests that you'll ever see. It's Isaacs defending against Baitman in our first ever bull rope match.
You are going to love this. Let's head to the ring.
The following contest is a bull rope match for the United Television Championship. In this match, the only ways to win are via pinfall or submission. Jamie Ioving's upper class has been banned from ringside, and there must be a winner. Introducing first, the challenger from the Rhodes End, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is the main man, Baitman.
Former champion and #1 contender Baitman looks to be dressed for some serious ultra violence.
The man is a menace. He's a psycho. He is a nutcase, Kennelly, an absolute nutcase. But does he have the fortitude? Does he have the wherewithal to beat Royce Isaacs? We'll see right now.
And introducing the champion from the Mile High City, weighing in at 236 pounds. He is the United Television Champion, Royce Isaacs.
Royce Isaacs coming out all by his lonesome, and that is because of an additional stipulation in this championship main event. Bull rope match, yes, but also the entirety of the upper class, minus Isaacs, has been banned from ringside for this matchup.
You know, that's fine and dandy. You know what? If they want to say that the upper class was somehow going to interfere in this match and take him out of there is going to somehow even the odds, is a complete lie. The fact of the matter is what they're trying to do is get under Royce Isaacs' skin, and that is a disadvantage to Isaacs, not because they couldn't interfere, but because the fact that they can't offer him their moral support up there.
Hanging in the balance, the United Television Championship. Bateman has held that title multiple times. Has a shot to win it back yet again.
This match will be critical, absolutely critical for Bateman.
That's what it's all about. United Television title up for grabs, on the line in this bull rope match. Now the two competitors will both be hooked onto that bull rope. And fitting, because last time out, these two were wrestling for the United Television Championship. Bateman had the upper hand, and Isaacs simply left, took the count-out loss because he knew he wouldn't lose the title.
Well, I don't say that's why he took the count-out loss, Kennelly. We don't know why, what was going on through his head. Now, obviously, it was a little bit weird, a little bit suspicious, a little bit unorthodox from Isaacs. I give you that. But the fact that he ran away because he was scared is a little bit of an overstatement, I would say.
Bateman didn't chase and got the victory and seemingly knew that they would hook it up again for the title, and this time they'll hook it up literally. And Isaacs doesn't seem happy about this whatsoever. And would you want to be hooked to the main man, Bateman? I can't say I blame him.
No, absolutely not. I don't even like being in the same room as Bateman. This man is scary. He's, like I said, he's a menace. He's a nutcase. And Isaacs is giving every single thing he can to make sure that he's going to do this very calmly, but obviously a little bit apprehensive. And I don't blame him.
I knew going into that bull rope match, that's the kind of match. If you look at Bateman and I throughout all of our matches, we never really needed much of a reason to beat each other up really bad. You know, we're both really physical guys, so then you put us both in a match that the physical stakes are just heightened from the fact that, you know, you have this bull rope, this cowbell, and you kind of just know going into it, someone's getting busted up. And you just hope that it's not you, because you have matches like bull rope matches, and you have two fighters, two wrestlers that leave their all in the ring. You know, they lay it all on the line, and one of them's going to go out on the shield. And the fact is, you leave it all in the ring, and sometimes you don't get it all back. So stakes couldn't be higher.
Side, the distraction not there. Bateman can be completely focused on the task at hand But Isaacs getting the upper hand, second man in the ring, always at a disadvantage. So utilizing the stipulation to his advantage right there is the champ.
You call it interference. You keep on calling it interference. You are very deflammatory against Isaacs. The idea is they offer a support structure, Kennelly, and everybody has some sort of a support structure. You can learn a lot from people like Isaacs who depend on other people for their moral support. The fact that they're not out here right now does nothing more than make Isaacs upset the fact that he can't have that moral support out here.
Oh, yeah. Ivan's never tripped anybody up from the outside. HALSTON BODDY's never hit anybody with one of his fans.
That's exactly what I've been telling you the whole time.
Right.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Sarcasm, look it up. Big shot, though, and the champion thus far winning the physical battle. But for how long? Again, we got to talk about the stipulation. They're both locked up on that bull rope, but it is first pinfall or submission will earn the victory and the championship. Headbutt, shot after shot by the main man, and nowhere to go.
Yeah, no,
Isaacs can't roll out of this one.
No, absolutely not. Isaacs has nowhere to run, but you know what, Kennelly? Neither does Bateman. Neither does Bateman. Look at Bateman right now. Look at Bateman. Bateman is now busted open. He is busted. He is bleeding right now from those headbutts to Royce Isaacs. That's how much he hates Royce Isaacs.
Sacrifice play.
Out.
Yeah, he was on the offensive, delivering those headbutts. Gets cut open. And the placement of that cut, Andrew Jassy, could that be a big problem for Bateman over the matchup if that blood starts to stream down into the eyes?
Yeah, absolutely. When you think about a cut on the forehead, what you're not seeing is the after effects of it. The cut itself is not the detriment. The detriment is the impaired vision when it gets into the eyes. And you know what? Look into the eyes of Bateman. He doesn't have any eyes to spare.
You know, in MMA, you know, a doctor would take a look at this, see if it'll continue in this bullrope match. The only way this thing's ending is with a pinfall or submission. There must be a winner with the television title on the line. This thing could get very, very ugly.
And the detriment here is the cut happened so early in the match. There is so much more fuel in both these competitors' tanks, and so he does not have. He doesn't have a clear-cut end of when this match will end, and he has a long battle ahead of him now, bleeding from the forehead.
Yeah, but it's the type of thing that could fuel somebody like the main man, Bateman. And now...
Is that a pen?
He's got... What does he have?
What is that?
Some sort of spike or something? What is he doing? He's digging that spike in. Boy, it's a pen, and... Well, I think right now that Isaacs is sorry he ever signed on the dotted line for this one.
Yeah, that was he definitely put. You know what the problem is not he was giving him an autograph and probably put a punctuation on it. That's what really stuck.
Big shot there by the challenger, former television champion several times over is Bateman, looking to regain the gold. He's got the advantage. Bateman relentless as our main event continues after this.
Boy, does Pro Shingle have a deal for you.
Pro Shingle will pay your insurance deductible for you on a complete roof replacement for the next 30 days up to $1,000.
Call 901-258-6503 or go to ProShingle.com.
The all-new Championship Wrestling Podcast is presented by Be Free CBD.
And new. So is that your favorite thing to say when it comes to being a ring announcer? It's got to be, right?
It's definitely up there. I was just thinking about that the other day, and the most excited I get, I feel like, is when the audience gets the biggest reaction.
BeFreeCBD.com joins forces with Championship Wrestling to help you be and feel your best.
COVID-19 is spreading, but here are some tips you can do to protect yourself.
Wash your hands often.
Keep a social distance of at least 3 feet.
Cough into your elbow.
Your face, don't touch it.
And of course, if you feel sick, stay home. Let's all do our part to flatten the curve.
Clean up your lawn and garden the smart way with a DR Chipper Shredder. Reduce leaves, garden cuttings, sticks and twigs, even big branches, to a fraction of their original volume. Call now or go online to lock in factory direct savings on the full line of DR Chipper Shredders.
For a free buyer's guide, call 1-800-475-0828. Special pricing and free shipping are now in effect. Online at drchipper.com.
Welcome back to our main event. getting ugly in a hurry. Bateman, the challenger, rearranging the face of the television champion Isaacs. Television title on the line. And if you're just joining us, fans, this is a bull rope match. Both competitors cinched up in that bull rope. Oh, caught him with that bell that's in the middle there. Big shot by the champion.
And that just does more damage to the already busted forehead of Bateman. Now Royce Isaacs has a tremendous advantage in this match. That cut is getting deeper and larger.
That laceration could be the difference maker as this thing goes on. We talked about the blinding effects, also just that loss of blood and what that will do to the gas tank of the challenger as this match wears on. And now attacking the wind here of the challenger is Isaacs.
And did you see that? Isaacs was putting the boots to Bateman, but Bateman was reciprocating with a choke of his own. Bateman is a nut. He's an absolute crazy, crazy individual. But Royce Isaacs need to send him back to the funny farm where he came from and get him out of his hair. This is only going to get worse from here. Look at the face of Bateman right now.
And you saw the look on the face of the champion Isaacs after receiving that choke when he got in close. He's got to get not overconfident as well. Nice suplex by the champion. And Bateman is wearing that proverbial crimson mask all over his face and now going to work on it. Going to make matters worse is the champion, bathing in the blood of the challenger.
Absolutely, and look at Royce Isaac. He is smearing it all over his hands. He likes it. He's wiping on his chest. Royce Isaacs is right now punishing Bateman. He is kicking for every single thing that he has, but still Bateman is able to kick out despite this injury. Bateman, I told you, is absolutely crazy.
Bateman likes this kind of fight, though. When it's anything goes, he's at the disadvantage at the moment, but will it continue that way? And now the rope being used as a weapon. He can completely choke him out, choke him unconscious here, and then get either, the referee could call it submission, or he could roll him over into the 3 count. So double jeopardy right now for Bateman.
Absolutely. Think about this. When you have a bull rope match, that bull rope is no longer, listen to that, that bull rope is no longer a foreign object. It is part of the match. It is part of the stipulation. It can be used any single way. And when you choke somebody who has a large cut like Bateman does, what does that do? It just rushes the blood further out of that cut.
Another vicious shot with that bell. 3rd or 4th of the matchup into the cover. And it's dominance right now for the champion in complete control of this bull rope match. Coming in, you thought a stipulation like this might favor the challenger. Not the case right now.
Absolutely. This is what I told you. This is what I was saying all along. Royce Isaacs does not need the upper class out here for more than moral support. He is more than capable of supporting himself right now, which is obviously evident once again going back to the choke on Bateman.
Using that rope as a weapon. He's used the bell and now using the rope to, in essence, Beal Bateman, and I think the bell caught Bateman in the back of the head on the way down, and that bell, you can hear it. It's got some weight to it. I mean, that can knock you out in a hurry.
5 pounds, Kennelly. 5 pounds of cowbell smacking you in the back of the head makes a lot of impact. Right now, Bateman is getting punished. His skull is dented. His face is red. What is happening here now?
He's got that full Nelson. He might be thinking hush money, but using the rope, in essence, to get wrist control, so a unique counter there that you're only going to see in this type of a matchup by Bateman, and now a big shot. Turnabout is fair play, and we got ourselves a battle now, and the blood loss becoming a factor here.
Bateman smacked Royce Isaacs right in the forehead with that cowbell. You know what, and you got to wonder right now, how is Royce Isaacs looking right now after getting hit with that cowbell too? You know what, honestly, anybody's match could be right now, but Bateman is losing so much blood, it's not even funny that Matt is stained, his pants are stained. And now look at the face of Isaacs. Isaacs is now busted open.
Isaacs has been lacerated. Evening the score is Bateman.
Really quickly into it, there's those headbutts from Bateman, and he's bleeding. At the time, I have no clue. I think I don't know if that's him or me, because his own offensive move caused it. And then a few minutes later, I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. We're both bleeding all over each other. I personally loved it. I think we both kind of did. We're both those sick freaks that if you up the level like that, we're going to respond to it. You just get that adrenaline rush and you just feel a lot. There's something about watching your own life force leave your body that makes you appreciate the life force you have left, because I felt alive. I have that mindset that, I'm a fireman. So you turn the heat up, that's where I'm going to feel most comfortable. That's where I like to live. That's what I signed up for. And I think that was just a test of wills, a test of turning that heat up, seeing who could take it.
And now these forearms, shot after shot. Superman punch by Isaacs drops the challenger to a knee again.
Both men digging deep now. You ask what's keeping them up. I'll tell you what's keeping them up right now. It is that championship.
That could do it. That quick elbow, lightning fast. Almost made history. Almost won the title. Their faces bathed in blood. You see it all over the canvas as well. A total bloodbath.
Inches away was Bateman from getting that victory, and that's what it's all about, Kennelly. It is about that championship. It is about that prestige, and both these men are laying it all on the line right now at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Gotta watch. Oh no! And no call there. No disqualification again. Into the roll-up after the low blow with the rope and almost put him away.
That could have been it too, Kennelly. A lot of near falls here. Don't forget, he beat Sky with that low blow.
Rolled him up, and then you saw, and then after that matchup, it was the low blow. It's part of the red carpet rumble that we recall of Isaacs on Bateman when he showed his true colors, spikes him with the pile driver. Bateman is out cold, looks to be, and finds a way to kick out.
You know how many people have been put away with a pile driver over the years of wrestling, Kennelly, let alone being bloody and bashed in the forehead, and Bateman still kicks out? You understand how much intestinal fortitude that takes from Bateman, not to mention the fact that he's absolutely insane?
Well, the pile driver historically, has been banned in many regions, and nothing is banned. Anything goes. Went for the punch, got nothing but bell. Brainbuster by Bateman. Both of them all tied up in that rope. This is where Bateman wants him. It could be death from above time. Bateman's got him measured. Bateman dragging him now. Oh, he's pulling off that elbow pad. It could be the beginning of the end. History's going to be made. Bateman once again to be champion. Oh, he got caught with that rope. He was looking for the death from above elbow and utilizing the rope as a counter again. Hook up.
Oh, one mistake too many, Kennelly, and this might be it.
He might not be able to kick out. He's all tied up in the rope.
Here is your winner and still United Television Champion, Royce Isaacs.
Isaacs digging down. You thought Bateman had the champion right where he wanted him. In the end, Isaacs uses it to his advantage. The bloody champion's reign continues. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for joining us here on Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. We are brand new each and every week as we take a look back at some of our very best matches. And man, that last match was something else.
Oh man, what a main event. Royce Isaacs and Bateman literally left it all in the ring and all over the ring.
No kidding. Join us right here next week as we continue to bring you the very best in professional wrestling.
Be sure to stay up to date and informed by following us at CW30 Wrestling. And don't miss the Championship Wrestling podcast presented by Be Free CBD each and every Monday at high noon on your favorite podcast providers.
I'm Maria. He's Dustin. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next week.